inspired by listening to something about this video and what I'm going to talk about for the next few minutes. And I just got off of a summit that I was participating in around divorce. So it was all about breaking through to breaking free from things in your life that you have been stuck on when it comes to especially divorce. And where do we get stuck in life? Oh my gosh, we get stuck all the time. But that's not what I'm talking about today. Today I'm talking about where we glean or remember or recall the highest knowledge. And I think that this is something that has been very important to me for many years. Usually, of course, the system tells us to look outside of ourselves. Go find knowledge in a book. The highest knowledge is found in a book or a class or from a very, very highly paid professional person in a university or a scientist or whatever. And we can get knowledge that way. And we can get what we think is the most informative, definitive type of information and knowledge that we could put our hands on, that we can read, that we can reread, that we can see, maybe if someone's doing a demonstration. Yet this is all what we have been programmed to believe. And really, the truth of it all is that everything that we need to know, our highest knowledge, our highest wisdom, is within us. And yet, most of the time, we have been suppressed to believe this. Not only that, we suppress it ourselves. And we don't chase that wisdom, that knowledge that we can find within. And as I was speaking on this summit to my friend, I really thought about how valuable it is to really hone your intuition, to really listen to it, to really pay attention to what your inner GPS, your inner guide is telling you. And yet so many of us don't pay any attention to that whatsoever. We don't even know how to use it. We've forgotten that we've had it. And so we end up just going through life kind of like in the darkness with blinders on. And I know sometimes when we take the blinders off, we see things that maybe we don't want to see, but that's the whole purpose of life. Yet back to my original statement is that we can find that highest wisdom, that highest knowledge within ourselves. And I also know this because I'm an Akashic record reader. I've read hundreds of people's records. And whenever they would come to me and get a reading, what was so fascinating was they would say to me things like, gosh, I've thought that before. Or I feel like that has been hounding my brain for years. Or somebody has mentioned that to me before, and I feel like I had that in a dream. Or, I mean, it's amazing, you all, how many times we get a signal or a hunch or a hit. And I don't know what people are saying to us. And basically, we don't really understand what it is that they're trying. Let's see, I'm going to do that. I don't know how to block people on here. So this is fun because, it's teaching me something new. But we need to remember that all the wisdom, all the intelligence, all the knowledge is all within us. And a lot of the jargon out here, a lot of the stuff that we're constantly listening to, that we're constantly paying attention to, really has no application to our lives. It really doesn't matter because we're here on a journey to know ourselves. And so if we want to have, thank you for the hearts, if we want to have the highest knowledge, all we have to do is spend time with ourselves. All we have to do is pay attention to ourselves because we have all the answers within. And so that's what's so amazing. This is just very, very interesting. Okay, I don't know how to do some of this. Nope, but I'm learning and this is great. So that's my quick message for today. And hopefully this will cause you to go out and start doing some inner work on yourself, some learning about what's going on within me. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Why am I, this isn't, you know what this isn't like? This isn't like TikTok. And I learned TikTok because I wanted to get really good at that. Oh, this is just interesting. Okay, well, I hope you all have a super duper fabulous day. And I hope that maybe if you're interested in learning more about the Akashic Records, you'll go watch some videos about the Akashic Records because they're pretty cool and they will give you a lot of information. And maybe then you won't have to come on YouTube videos and, well, you're making me laugh. So that's good. So I hope you all have a great day and I will connect with you really soon.